Hey friends, it's Lauren Taylor. Thanks for joining me in my craft room today for a Pretty Pink Posh video tutorial. I'm excited to share with you a fun die cut balloon birthday card. I'm going to be using the birthday train stamp set for the Hooray It's Your Day sentiment. I've got my trusty sentiment strip dies that I love so much, and I'm also going to be using the Pierced Stars plate die as well as the Party Balloons dies. So let's go ahead and get started. I did all of my die cutting. You can see I took this pretty confetti pattern paper and die cut it with the Pierced Stars plate die just to give a subtle look on my pattern paper background. I decided to focus on the star and kind of regular balloon shape dies for this card, and I die cut it not only out of some other pattern paper and solid cardstock but as some metallic holographic cardstock as well. I really wanted to create that mylar balloon effect, and the metallic cardstock did that so easily for me. I die cut the solid star balloon out of some striped paper, and I'm putting on some of the pieces from the striped star balloon die cut. In my head, I envisioned that it would look super stripy with the green solid pieces going across my star that has the stripe design on it. But not a lot of stripes ended up showing up, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how I added some more colors by just using my markers. So I added the solid green 3 rows, so the top, middle, and bottom of the star balloon, just using liquid glue and my tweezers, so that way I had some time to make sure that those green solid pieces were lined up well before the glue dries. So as you can see, a lot of my stripes went away. So I went ahead and grabbed a yellow marker. I'm going to use a ruler for this first additional stripe I'm going to draw because it's going right in the middle and I wanted it to look straight. I'll draw another yellow one, but I'm going to follow the edge of the cardstock piece that I glued on. So that was pretty easy. I didn't need a ruler for that one. And then I added one more line of blue just to bring in more color. And I thought it turned out much more stripy. That's what I was going for originally in my head. I'm also layering on this pink balloon that I die cut that has the cool stars cut out of it. You could even have taken the stars that were die cut from this and glued them onto another solid balloon. I think that would have looked really cool on the yellow balloon that I die cut, but I just went with the pink on metallic cardstock. So I played around with the layout and I finally settled on how I liked it. I went back and forth about die cutting a 7th balloon, but I end up just going with these 6. And I'm going to glue down my yellow balloon directly to the background with liquid glue, as well as one of the balloon strings that I cut out. I cut 2 of each from the party balloon dies. There's a straight balloon string, kind of a wavy one, and then a really curly Q one. I also cut out 3 of the kind of curly ribbon that was also included in the die set, and I'm going to use that as kind of like some of the balloon ends, like where you tie the balloon at the base of the balloon. So I went ahead and did the yellow balloon. Now I'm gluing down my metallic holographic star balloon in the background and its string, again, all with liquid adhesive for these balloons that are a little bit further back. Then I grabbed some thinner foam strips. This is a 1 millimeter thick foam adhesive, and I'm layering on my stripy star balloon and its string. So I'm using my magnets here to help me keep my background in place, but also to apply pressure of my balloon strings. I also did the same thickness behind my pink star balloon, and I'm gluing down its string with liquid adhesive. And I decided to add another one of those curly ribbons to the striped star balloon. And then I also used that same foam on my metallic balloon here on the bottom right. And again, liquid adhesive to glue all of these strings down. For my last balloon, I'm using a 2 millimeter thick foam adhesive, so your kind of regular foam adhesive that you would get from any brand, and gluing that star down, as well as my last little fun curly string. So I have my bunch of balloons, all of the strings going everywhere. I just wanted it to look like it was just party balloons having a good time. I also die cut one of the banner sentiment strips from the sentiment strip dies out of some green or kind of a minty teal cardstock, and I'm going to stamp hooray on some white cardstock, and then I'm stamping the it's your day on the center of that green banner. I'm going to use my Misty to help with making sure I get a great stamped image. So if it doesn't stamp great the first time, I can stamp it again. And I'm going to be using a blue ink. This is Belle VersaFine Clair. I want it to match the blue strings on my card. So I'll go ahead and stamp again, hooray, and it's your day. So the It's Your Day is all good to go on that banner, but I'm going to use the coordinating die from the birthday train set to die cut out hooray. And I also die cut out 2 additional hoorays just out of that extra white cardstock. And I'm going to use my tweezers and my liquid glue to glue all 3 of these layers together. So following the cursive letters with my fine point glue, and I will layer that hooray to a blank hooray die cut. And I'll repeat that same exact process to glue all 3 of those layers together. Once I have all 3, I'm going to grab that thinner 1mm foam adhesive again to attach my Hooray It's Your Day sentiment to my card background. So I'll just put a strip of that adhesive behind the banner, but then I'm going to cut up lots of little pieces to fit behind the hooray. It has a nice like cursive look, so there's plenty of room to add that adhesive, but I did take my time and make sure I had a lot of stability behind my hooray sentiment, so I knew it would stick really well to my card. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera. You don't need to see me trim and fit all of these little pieces of adhesive, but just do your best. You could also glue, maybe a few more hooray die cut layers instead and just glue that hooray directly to the card base if cutting down sentiment or cutting down foam adhesive is not your favorite thing to do. So I'm using the grid mat to help me make sure my hooray is centered under those balloons. I kind of went like a little crooked just to give it a fun look. And then I'm adding in the It's Your Day banner underneath that. That's going to finish off our card front. So let's go ahead and get an A2 card base ready. I have a top folding card base out of some thick white cardstock, and I'll go ahead and use my super sturdy adhesive to glue this card front to the front of my card base. This will finish off. It's kind of a quick and easy, fun birthday card. I didn't add any additional shine because I thought the holographic paper really did that for me. I love that it has lots of fun colors, so it's great for any person, any age. I think it's a fun birthday card that just really makes these balloons so fun and just pop off the colorful background. But I hope you enjoyed this birthday party balloon card. I think these party balloon dies just work perfectly with this birthday A2 pattern paper from scrapbook.com. I just really love how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll click like, and if you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. As always, you can find everything I use down below in the description box. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye!